Both teams battled. They were able to make a few more plays down the stretch and really stepped up and made some big-time clutch free throws down the stretch. I'm proud of my team, as crazy as that sounds. It's not crazy to me. I think we got better in Brooklyn. I think we found out a lot about ourselves. I love the way we fought today. I love how connected we were. Just unfortunate that we weren't able to make some plays down the stretch. We had a couple costly turnovers. We had those, and they made us pay for them. So again, you have to give them all the credit. But again, we fought. We got better here. We'll get better going forward. We'll get back in the gym and we'll get to work. But we grew up here in Brooklyn, so I'm pleased about that.
Just 1 second. Okay.
Thank you. Coach, just out of curiosity, what do you...
questions first.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll come back. I want to get him so he can shower.
Well, for the both of you, what do you think would be the biggest lesson that you could take from the game today that you could take with you for the rest of the season?
Yeah, can you hear me? I would say for us it's just trying to sustain good play for 40 minutes. You know, playing smarter and harder for 40 minutes. You know, down the stretch, like Coach said, we made some costly turnovers that, you know, if we didn't make it, could have went the other way. So for us, it's just getting back in the lab, you know, learning from our mistakes and getting better.
West Virginia and Michigan, your coach kind of talked about how your group really needs to not drop the rope, were I believe his words. Do you feel like you guys didn't do that today? Do you feel like you kind of tugged back and really put up a fight? And if so, why do you feel that way?
I would just say, you know, we just tired of losing, you know, so for us, we wanted to try to put together a 40-minute game as close as we could. The Twins and, you know, other players came off the bench and gave us a spark in the first half. You know, just showed the level of fighting. We all just fed off that energy. And, you know, unfortunately, we just couldn't pull it off.
JB, in that second half, you know, Blake got hot, Nelly got hot off the bench. You know, dominated the mid-range for a section there. You know, how did it feel playing with all those guys, all of you guys kind of finding your groove in that second half, scoring better?
Yeah, I would say that is a positive. We were able to, you know, kind of develop a little rhythm there, get some quality shots, get more into our system, into our flow. So that is definitely something we can take moving forward.
JB, 15 turnovers, no, actually 18 turnovers for your team down the stretch. Is there a level of frustration that creeps in when you're just turning the ball over, or is it just miscommunication in the huddles down the stretch that are leading to so many turnovers?
Yeah, I would say it's just us being smarter, you know, smarter with the basketball, being stronger with the basketball down the stretch, understanding that each possession matters, and like today, teams will make us pay. So for us, we just got to take that as a learning lesson and continue to move forward.
In the first half, I mean, this is now 3 games where some of your key players are missing valuable time in the first 20 minutes of the game, be it Nelly, I mean, you, I think, have been in that situation, obviously Fetty tonight and Blake. What's going on with you guys? Is it just, you know, tough calls at times, or is it just being over-aggressive? What's the problem there?
I would say it's a combination of both, but at the end of the day, we got to be smarter. You know, each player is valuable, especially the guys that, you know, play heavy minutes. So we have to be smarter. We have to move our feet, stay in front of our man, and be smart. You know, recognize that the team is 2-3 fouls away from the bonus. You know, and down the stretch, we got in huddles and we said, hey, we can't foul, and then we fouled a couple times, put them in a bonus, and then, you know, they made some clutch free throws, like Coach said. So for us, we just got to get better with that, because like today, teams will make us pay from that line.
Thanks, Jamarius.
Okay, one more.
Last one.
Yeah, but sorry, got one more for you. And I know that, you know, ultimately the second half comeback didn't come to fruition, but for most of that second half, you guys did lead after taking another deficit in the locker room. Was there anything that was said that kind of sparked you guys to have better play in the last 20 minutes? Or was it more just, you know, doubling down on the game plan and just really working harder to execute?
I would say it's a combination of both. You know, double down on the game plan and understanding that we were just in a similar situation the game before, the night before, down 6 at half. So for us, we just wanted to come out in the second half and have a, you know, greater sense of fight.
Thanks.
Thank you.
2 of your bigs, and obviously Hughley not playing. You got some solid minutes out of the Twins. What did you see from them, and how proud are you as a coach to see your 2 true freshmen coming in and playing solid minutes like they did tonight?
Yeah, they were terrific. They came in and gave great energy, played hard on both sides of the ball, made some big plays for us, but the main thing was that they just brought energy, and it really ignited the rest of our guys.
Coach, 0 for 4 shooting night from Greg Elliott. How would you assess his play, and how do you think he could have played better throughout this ball game? Because down the stretch, 5 for 22 shooting from your team from deep. Moving forward, what do you think your team could do better in resolving these 3-point struggles?
Make them. That's it. I thought Greg had a solid overall floor game. He just didn't make shots tonight like he has made all year. And for his career, he's been a 40+% 3-point shooter. He's been that for us prior to this game. Just to step up, move on to the next play, shooting with confidence.
You guys started to get stops in that second half and really, it ignited the offense. How do you think your team communicated on defense today? How do you think they rotated together? And, you guys are playing man and zone. How do you think they played defensively tonight?
Yeah, I thought we did a really good job. I thought our guys fought. I thought we were connected. We understood, the game plan, how we wanted to guard them. We took some charges. We played, I think, 2 possessions of zone in the first half. Second half, we were all man. But I thought our guys really did a good job for the most part. VCU was a team coming into the game that really wants to drive. The thing we have to do better is play without fouling. That's the main thing. Someone mentioned the foul trouble in the first half. I mean, that disjoints us. It gets us out of rhythm. And this is the 3rd game in a row that it's been that way. I agree with Jamarius that I think it's a combination of both. And that's something that I have to help us get better with.
Jeff, I also asked JB about, what the message was at halftime. Was it something that, did you deliver like a message to them, or did one of your veteran leaders kind of say something to try to get them unified? Was there anyone who spoke up and kind of took charge in the locker room at that time?
I'm in there for like a minute, maybe 30 seconds, 40 seconds, and then I leave. And then I come back at 8 minutes. So I don't know if or what they said. My message was, this is an amazing opportunity for us. It's a chance for us to grow up. This is the exact same situation we were in last night, and we did not handle that well. And so it's an opportunity for us to grow. And I thought we grew. I thought we got better. I thought we, I just think we got better. It's unfortunate. I hated that we lost. We had it, just a couple of turnovers, and fouls, and them really making us pay at the line. But I'm proud of our effort and with how we fought.
Coach, they always say the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. During your playing days, you was hard-nosed and had that tough mentality. The team played very tough, didn't give up, even though you had a serious run. What did you learn from your team through this whole series?
Yeah, I think we got better here in Brooklyn. I think obviously the result yesterday and today is not what we wanted. Yesterday we played against an outstanding team, a top 20 team in the country, and I think probably one of the better offensive teams in the country, with a really unique player with Hunter Dickinson that you have to develop some sort of game plan for. And we banged on them not making shots. We looked at the stats, and they made us pay. Today, I thought we fought. I thought we got better. We were down 6. We got up in the second half. They made a run. We came back and made another run. And just down the stretch at the under 4-minute timeout, whatever it was, we didn't make enough plays down the stretch. But I thought we fought for 40 minutes. I thought we were connected for 40 minutes. What's happened to us the last 2 games, you're asking just about, this tournament. When we have kind of gotten punched in the face, I feel like we've dropped our heads and we've gone inward. And you can never do that. If you do that, you're beat, because the main thing, inside you don't believe, but most importantly, your opponent sees it. And when you're playing against a really good team, they prey on it. And so that's a lesson that we learned. I didn't think we did that today. We kept fighting. But again, we have to be better. We have to be better, and I think we will be better.
Last question.
Coach, you had 13 turnovers from your starting 3 guards of the 18, 5 from Nelly, 4 from Jamarius, 4 from Greg. What do you guys have to do in the backcourt to play more cohesively, not turn the ball over, and get productive possessions out of your backcourt in conjunction with your frontcourt play?
We have to not turn it over. That's the main thing. We have to be stronger with the basketball. I would have bet you in the first half, 3 of Nelly's turnovers came from just him falling. and driving and just falling. And so we have to be stronger in those situations. We can't panic when teams try to speed us up. If you go back and look at this game, I know I'll probably punch my computer tonight when I watch it on the flight home. I bet we missed 6 or 7 layups, like right there at the basket. Like, we have to be stronger and be able to finish those plays, even if it's contact. We have to be able to finish those plays, whether it's bigs, guard, whomever it is. We have to be able to finish those plays when you're playing against really good teams. When you get those opportunities right at the basket, you have to capitalize, and we did. And so again, we'll learn from it, we'll study it, we'll get back together, we'll watch it, we'll teach it, and we'll get better.
Thank you, Jeff.